Yesterday, we looked at making numbers from Roman numerals. We're going to start today with some reasoning. Dora and Amir are writing 520 in Roman numerals. Amir says that 520 is dxx. Dora says that 520 is vcxx. Who is correct? One person made a mistake. What mistake did they make? Pause the video and have a think. Looking at this, I think before I check who is correct, I might want to write 520 in Roman numerals. So I know that 520 is D, that's 500, and 2 tens. 520. So when I look, I can see that the person who is correct is Amir. Now, Dora isn't quite right. We've got to work out what mistake did she make. Well, here I can see that she has written 120. And she's got the number 5 here. So I think Dora was trying to make 500 by saying 5 and then 100. She hasn't remembered that 500 is made out of the letter D. In this activity, we have to match the calculations to the answers. In a moment, I'm going to ask you to pause the video and have a go. But let's just remind ourselves that X is 10. We know that L is 50. We know that C is 100. We know that D is 500. And we know that M is 1,000. That's one set of information that we need to know to work out the answer to this little puzzle here. My advice would be work out what value is in each of the answer boxes before looking at the questions. Pause the video and have a go. So if we look at what value is in each box, I can see that this value is 100 before 50, before 500, so I know it's 400, and I can see 50 and 2 tens, so I can see 470. This box here shows me 500 and 100 more, so I know this answer is 600. This box here shows me 350, and in here 30, and in here 2. This should now help me match up the boxes. Looking at my first question here, it says 27 add 3. I know that 27 add 3 equals 30. So I can match up this box with this box here. This one says 500 take away 30. And I know that 500 take away 30 is 470. This box says 1,000 divided by 50, 500. And I know that if I split 1,000 by 500, if I share it by 500, I'm going to get 2. This box says 800 take away 200. 800 take away 200 is 600. And finally, this one says 50 times 7. And I know that 50 times 7 is 350. Here we have 100 square, so the numbers will go up in sequence each time. It says the 100 square is written in Roman numerals, and it asks you to complete the missing values. We notice a pattern with any of the Roman numerals here. Pause the video and have a go. So if I take this number here, I know this says 10 before 50, so that's 40, and 1 before 5, so that's 45. And I know that will then be, so that's 44, and that's 45, 46, and 47. So on my 100 square, this would be 54, 55, 56, and 57. And on my 100 square, this would be 64, 65, 66, and 67. So on a 100 square, it would look like this. So let's work out how to record this in Roman numerals. I want 400, that's 100 before. I want 40, so that's 10, 10 before 50, and then I want 6, so that's V1. Make that a bit smaller. Okay, so here I need 54. That's L and 1 before 5, 54. And in here I need 55. That's L, V, 55. Here I have 64. So in here I need 65. So let's check 44, 45, 46, 47, 54, 55, 56, and 57, 64, 65, 66, and 67. What patterns do you notice with the arrangement of the Roman numerals? Pause the video and have a think. If we look at this section here, we can see we have 10 before 50, which makes the 40. We have 50, and then we have 10 after the 50, which makes the 60. Here I've got 10 before the 50, 50, 10 after the 50 to make the 60. Here I've got 10 before the 50, 50, 10 after the 50 to make the 60. 10 before the 50 is 40, 50, and 10 after the 50 is 60. Did you notice any other patterns? We have here a calculation in Roman numerals. How many calculations using Roman numerals can you write to get the same total? Before you start, you'll need to work out the total. Read the numbers and then work out the total. Pause the video and have a go. So we have here 350 add 150. So our answer has got to equal 500. 350 add 150 gives us 500. Did you get any of the solutions? Well done if you did. Here are some number sentences to complete. We're going to start with this activity tomorrow.